Hello, my little rays of sunshine. How are you all doing out there this Christmas season? I'm Michelle the Introvert, and this is my son Joshua.
Hi.
And we have another Christmas baking project to share with you. Joshua, what Christmas baking project do we have?
Paintbrush cookies.
Yes, paintbrush cookies, and I'll show you a picture of what they look like. And I've been making this recipe with Joshua since he was a little boy, and with Stacy since she was a little girl, and it's always brought us a lot of fun and a lot of joy. So come along, my friends, and we'll show you how to make these wonderful paintbrush cookies. To start with, I wanted to show you some of the paintbrushes that I bought. They're brand new, and there's a variety of different sizes of the brushes, as you can see. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to wash these in hot soapy water and then let them sit in some boiling water just to sterilize a little bit. They've never been used, but these here are particular paintbrushes that I got from Dollarama. You can pick them up from anywhere, of course. These will only be used for when I do baking. They're not going to be used for art projects, obviously. These are my baking paintbrushes. And I would like to show you, or Joshua actually can show you, the cookie cutters that he picked out for this baking project. So Josh has a little bit of everything there. Christmas tree, candy cane, candlestick with some stars and a bell. So that's going to be nice. Oh, and there's a gingerbread man there too. Good choices, Josh.
Thank you.
Now I'll give you all a nice close-up of the recipe and the directions themselves. Paintbrush cookies. Mix well with spoon in a large bowl. 3/4 cup of shortening, part margarine or butter, 1 cup of sugar, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and then blend in 2½ cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt. Cover dough, chill at least 1 hour. Heat oven to 400 degrees. Mix with fork in small bowl, 1 egg yolk and 1/4 teaspoon of water. And here are the instructions and directions. So we have all of our ingredients laid out and measured out, and we have our wonderful big Tupperware bowl. And also Joshua would like to show you the food coloring that we're going to be using for painting the cookies. Josh, do you want to show them? A lot of really nice colors in the food coloring. What colors are there, Josh?
Green, red, yellow, and blue.
Very nice. And I'll give you a nice close-up. A lot of really nice Christmas colors inside there. Joshua and I have this all mixed in together, as you can see. And now our next step is to put this into the fridge for 1 hour. But this bowl is pretty big, so I think I'll put this in a smaller bowl just so it fits in my fridge a little bit better. So my friends, I'll cover over that bowl with these ingredients. I'll cover it over with a tea towel, and I'll see you back here in 1 hour. See you in an hour. Hello friends, we're back. It's been an hour, and Joshua is actually holding the bowl here with the cookie dough inside. You want to give them a little close-up, Josh? Just let them see inside the bowl. Yeah. And we'll just set that on the counter for the time being. So it's been an hour and the cookie dough has chilled quite well. And so now we're on to our next step. In this small bowl here, I've put in 1 egg yolk, and a tiny little bit of the egg white has got in there, but that's okay. But what we're just mostly focused on is the egg yolk. And Josh was going to put in 1/4 a teaspoon of water. Go ahead, Josh. And we're going to get a fork and mix that all in together. Now that we have the egg yolk and the water mixed in together quite well, we're going to divide this up by 4 because there's 4 colors in there. Christmas colors: green, red, yellow, and blue. So we're going to divide this up by 4, and I don't have custard cups, which is what the recipe mentions. So instead I'm going to use my muffin pan here. So I'm going to put the egg yolk in 4 of these, and these are going to be what we do our painting with. And you'll see just in a moment what I mean. Good job, Josh. A little bit in each. The bowl is empty, and we've put all of the egg yolk into the 4 muffin cups here. Next we add the food coloring, and that will be Joshua's special job. I have my mat down on my countertop to save me from a lot of cleanup. And here is the cookie dough, and this is what we're going to work the cookie dough on in just a moment. I'm going to get my rolling pin out in a second too. So I've got the food coloring and the water moved in this vicinity. And over here, Joshua and I have some parchment paper on these cookie sheets here. Now if you don't have parchment paper, that's okay, because according to the recipe it says that you put the cookies on ungreased baking sheets. So this will be fine with or without the parchment paper. And Josh was going to turn the oven on to 400 degrees. Did you want to do that, Josh?
Yep.
400 degrees. We'll get that heated up. Oh, 390, Josh. Close. There you go. You got her. I'm noticing that my cookie dough is very, very crumbly. A little more crumbly than I like. So I added just a little bit more margarine, and that did the trick. And I kneaded this and rolled it into a ball. I'll add a little bit of flour so the rolling pin doesn't stick to it, and roll this out very, very flat, and then we'll get the cookie cutters started. Joshua is all finished with the cookie cutters, and he did a marvelous job. and I'll give you a close-up just to see how well he did. There's some on this cookie sheet here, and there's some on this cookie sheet here, and this is what was left over. It was too small to use a cookie cutter for, but we're still going to paint it, so that'll be fun. But look at all the stars, the candy cane, the candle, and the Christmas trees. It's going to be really beautiful once Joshua is all finished painting these wonderful Christmas cookies. So now we're on to one of the final steps of this baking project, and that is the painting part of it. So we have Joshua's cookies here in the front, and his food coloring paints and water and paintbrushes are all set. It's time we put these beautiful Christmas cookies in the oven for 6 to 8 minutes or until they're lightly brown. And again, the oven is set for 400 degrees. And those aren't going to take very long to bake at all. We'll keep a close eye on them. And here they are, my friends. Joshua's paintbrush cookies, Christmas cookies, are all baked and out of the oven. And Joshua did a wonderful job painting them. And I know he had a really good time as well. He found it a lot of fun. And they look delicious. Well, my friends, I want to thank you so much for joining Joshua and I today on another baking adventure. It's always so much fun to do Christmas projects with people that you love, people that you care about. And I want to thank you all for joining us because it's been wonderful having your company as well. And if you like this Christmas vlog, please give us the YouTube thumbs up or press the subscribe button. That would be great. And we have more vlogs coming up, so stay tuned and we'll talk to you all soon. Talk to you soon. Bye. Bye.